been a month. Or a few months, maybe. We got to the new area where I know where everything is because of the perk, which is a good or a bad thing, depending on how you see it. I kind of wish I didn't see it, but that's okay. A lot of point of interest things, some quests, but we can't leave yet. We also have the ability to go to a barber, wherever one may be, when we're out of here. And change up Henry's look. So that will be fun. Not what I mean to do. You're gonna have to forgive me as I try to get back into how I play. Because it has been a while, and I've also been playing Oblivion, which by the time when I was last played this, wasn't even an option of a thing. And then all of a sudden, hey, Oblivion happened, the remaster. Sure. Here. There's that. Also, we were supposed to stealth through a place last time, and I sort of just fought everyone because I'm very, very powerful. Of course, for YouTube, there is hardcore mode. We are not going to play that anytime soon. Not because I don't want to. It's just we're still doing our regular playthrough, and then the only way I'll ever do hardcore with this is if I can somehow win through the first game's hardcore, and that would be my unlock to get to here, but I don't trust myself. And I'm not there anytime soon, so I barely can get to where I need to go even with a map and marker. So what makes you think I'd be able to do any of that? Do I have... Get to drink one of those, because we haven't drank one in a while. All right, awesome. Want me to sleep? Was that what we were supposed to do? Yeah, we were supposed to get to resting, I think. So I drank that potion and forgot that we have to sleep. Oops. It's okay. We're relearning. It'll last for quite a while, so it's okay. Killed him. He pushed that man out of the window.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next?
I don't know, serving people.
Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Burkov. And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened. It's what I want. Are you sure, Henry?
Why I'm in the red. It is. I'm violent, Henry, now.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw
What
her
about her?
with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not.
His fucking
Thank
glasses on.
Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir.
The way I'm
May I
dressed.
That is... yes, of course.
Thank you,
Can I
sir.
please get up now? I don't like me laying like this, talking to you. Ugh. Where the hell's my breakfast? Oh, is it in here? Cheese. My favorite. And bread. Look, what about the roasted chicken leg? Eh. How is my hunger? Am I doing? I'm already still pretty good. I don't even really need it. So I have Radzig's sword is one of the better weapons. Don't get me wrong. But I have I think more perks with a short sword than I do a long sword. But I guess at this given point in time, with my ability of fighting, it's like I don't think it matters. All right. Oh, hi, scribe.
Look
Excuse
out.
me. Well, I was coming down. I'm not going to steal that. I know better. Hi, Mutt.
Look what I have for you.
There you go, Mutt. Some roasted chicken leg. And it won't roll away because it wasn't in a baggie.
You're my doggy, eh?
That's a good dog. That's not a real door. I'm just looking around, you know? New here. Maybe it was a real door. It didn't let me access it. Got people training out here? I hear a lot of grunts and groans.
What did I do to you?
My Dharma, we aren't idle here. My man
I'll
trains
sort
like
you
that
out nicely.
every day.
What's going on over here?
The Worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my Großvater said, the strengths of
Those
a
impact
castle
noises
is
are
measured
so
by
loud.
its garrison, and mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
You know, Garrison is... who am I to say it's a joke?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on you.
I'm not dressed for it.
Huh?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come
Should
to
I at
any
least
harm,
dress?
and let you have a go against one of ours. Pullcock, come here.
I don't
The
want a
first to
pullcock.
bleed loses.
I'm screwed because I'm not in armor.
You.
Okay, they dressed me up. Good.
cross! Ah! Burn in hell!
I'm warming up.
In God's name!
Enough! Leave him be!
So loud. All right, I did it.
Excellent, Henry.
What outfit is this?
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned it.
I hope I didn't keep this outfit. I don't
You
want
should
this.
receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags, and I remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow.
What?
I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
I'm not going to argue then. Am I back in my clothes? Okay, good. Never know. I was like, please don't give me another set of gear. I don't even want. I also have a shield I took from him. I don't use shields. I mean, I appreciate you giving me the crossbow. Worth a lot. But why is this old field crossbow like better? Oh, it's better in. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, there's no way this is better. It's only 80 better. But I'll take it. It will get a buff when I ever fix it. Still got the pistol if I ever feel like shooting someone. Realize why are they all halberds, and then I go to here and I'm holding the gun, the pistol out. And when I go to this sword, I'm holding a crossbow. But so can I armor? Ouch. Realize you are not wearing the belt. Wow, that gives you some charisma. Does give some charisma. I can wear it, I guess. It says plus the charisma for my charisma wearing attire. I'm not going to complain. I'll put the pistol on it. Makes no sense why I would. Because I don't fight, but I seem to accidentally fight in that attire. You have any work for me?
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Zizka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory.
No, that doesn't sound good.
White roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Yeah, and Dobrosh takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right. Thank you. I'll ask around.
Could you teach me something? Do you have any work for me?
How's it going, Captain?
Sir,
What of
Just
it?
seeing if you had anything.
if you're looking for...
All right, try luck elsewhere.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines.
Those
But they
bastards.
couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the
don't know.
treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army.
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
How do I get to him?
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that.
Are you sure?
Won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
Can I find some merchants?
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
Yummy.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary
Should
of?
I know anything
Not
about this
really,
region?
except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These bandit
Guys are really going at it
have
over
settled
there.
in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. So God will. These evil times will soon be over.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should,
I should
see
go
the
pay 'em a
flags
visit.
flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
Take that!
Hi, bud. Hello, bathhouse lady.
Look out.
No, you don't.
God, they're really just training.
It's strange, crooks, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
Ah, I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It
Yeah,
doesn't
mud.
sound too heroic.
I don't think that was good water.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I've got loads of scars from real battles anyway.
Look pretty smooth.
Like here, on my own.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
I'm worn out, man.
Don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
Are you expecting trouble?
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
He's a lotioned devil now.
Asked him where he was going.
So what?
It seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do.
Yeah,
You
we met him in
Rat's
Rattay.
Eye. I only know what I've heard about him.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it going to look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going.
Well, at least I'm dressed for the occasion. You might even respect my hat. You'll be like, that's one really cool hat. And I'll be like, yeah, it is. I think it's above me, but I thought I'd come in here anyway and take a look around. Nice soup.
Mind where you're going.
No, you don't.
You're the huntsman person? Hold on. I was told to talk to you about something.
Good
Slip
day.
through the
What
door.
would you like?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods, a band led by this ginger-headed muck of Marshowitz. They've been causing trouble for quite some time, but now they've really overdone it.
What happened?
They killed a rare white roebuck that lived in our woods.
Those
Killed
fuckers.
and skinned it. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on their heads. The bounty's yours if you help me track them down.
Do you know any more about these poachers?
They're led by some fella called Markov Marshowitz, and they fancy themselves some kind of a brotherhood. From what I've heard, they showed up in the village below the castle a couple of times trying to sell venison. The guards always sent them packing. Our knacker, Wolfram, was the only one who talked to them.
Think he's involved?
That knacker, Wolfram. Do you think he had anything to do with the dead roebuck and the poachers?
Oh, he has a dishonorable profession, true enough, and he sells hides and meat wherever he can. But having the gall to work with poachers, I don't think so. He's on thin enough ice as it is, being a knacker and all. If his lordship found out he had anything to do with it, he'd have him hanged. But he might know something about that band.
I must say, I've never seen a white roebuck before.
Yeah, can you tell me anything
It's
about
an
him?
exceedingly rare animal. It
Yeah,
was
I've heard.
beautiful. Its hide was white as snow. Sir Peter forbade hunting it, but I wouldn't have even if I could. Killing an animal like that is bad luck.
All right, Huntsman.
After
I'll try to
confessing
track the
all this
poachers down.
information, I'd like to just be like,
Maybe
I'm not
they
helping
haven't
you.
sold the hide yet, and I'll be able to find it.
Excellent. And if you mete out capital punishment on the spot, all the better. Every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them. Probably a badge of their hunting prowess. Bring them to me as evidence.
Shoot him with a pistol,
Where should
sir.
I look for these poachers?
Ah, that's the hard part. I'm sure they have a hideout in the woods around here.
Just give me a general
You'll have to
location. I'll
track them
sprint
down
around in
yourself.
the
If
woods.
you don't know what to do, you can try to get something out of the knacker.
Thanks for the advice.
What'd you call me? When in doubt, if you just give me an area of the forest, I'll run around aimlessly until I find it. Don't think I won't. All right? I did it when I found the other poacher that turned out to just be Hans, so...
Henry,
I have a gun on my back.
where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
He touched me. So what?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky,
I'll tell you
he'd already
everything.
long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guest?
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zizka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zizka orders? Do you know?
I don't know if I want to tell you that kind of stuff. You probably already know. I don't know, man.
I have no idea, sir.
That's a pity. I would be very keen to know.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His
Aha.
Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
They thought we were beggars.
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So
We
really
don't
looked
exactly
like a pair
have
of
like
beggars.
ID cards being carried around.
That must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
And that's very hard. I don't think I'm going to get well.
You can't even imagine it, Your Grace.
I certainly cannot, in truth. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
That's all.
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent.
I
So
just don't
every
know if I
piece of
can fully
information
trust
I
you
get
this
now
time.
is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there.
Yeah.
Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Bergov already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say,
Aha,
Henry,
success.
you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've...
And you seem like you could one-man army
It's
everything.
Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil...
I got more papers for you to sign.
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost.
That last one kind of trailed off there.
Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you
Yeah,
here
my
by
promises
force.
are important.
But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
Well, I think that went well.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
We're free. We can leave. I just run away. Probably change. I don't like being out and about without my armor on.
Stay close.
On. Tell me all about it, but let me change.
The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me, even like this, unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from
It's
village
the
to
devil's
village,
bitch.
hamlet to hamlet until we find him.
That won't
Devil
be
bitch.
necessary. We just have to visit places.
Lotioned devil, dry devil, and
All
devil
the taverns
bitch.
and dens in the region.
If it comes to that,
I'm up for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really
Pray.
to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
We can do a lot of things. Just taking a look, because I don't know much about the area. Gotta talk to the Naka guy or whatever about the poacher. This is the whole area you can search to find the poacher. Of course, all the things for laundry and such. Gotta find a place that has a barber. I need to get a haircut. When we're done, we have freedom again. Usually they have it, but I can't tell if. Bar, I see alchemy, drying, and all that. You telling me you guys don't? The bats don't got a barber? Someone around here will be a bar. It's probably in this fucking place. This amazingly huge, but a nightmare. There's a barber there. It's a fucking nightmare to look at because I know all of the markers in it, and it just looks like vomit.
Inek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called.
It is a vomit
They're
mess
exactly
of
the sort of men we
icons.
need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I just hope Sir Hans is all right.
Why wouldn't he be? He's the Lord of Perkstein. He's of no use to them dead.
If I don't bring him back to Hannes alive, I might as well hang myself. Anyway, how much farther is it?
Still a long way to go. Shall we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
King cut. I don't know what I'm gonna get my design because I haven't really looked at the styles of hair and facial hair. I just wanted to go to one. But gotta wait. I don't know where the nearest one is other than the big town. Or the big city, I should say, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. The biggest place that we've ever going to be going to at some point. There's got to be another barber somewhere out here. I don't want to head straight into the giant fucking place.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Right. Why hurry? There's plenty of time.
And fast travel, but what if I want to enjoy the scenery? So, my shield and all these crossbows away. Put them on the horse. Ah, so nice and peaceful. 2 dudes, 1 road. Don't follow him. What the hell? Put that crossbow away. I like how it's like, I want to enjoy the scenery, and if we don't ride in a rush, we won't look suspicious. Then cut to how I look. Where I look quite suspicious in this armor.
This horse must have cost a pretty cross.
Is that a barber back there? No, I think that was the clothing place. Taylor. Really? No barber in a close proximity? It's only master at fucking camp. I'm shocked. Combat thing over there, but they really only put like one. Maybe there's a second one, but it's like the big place has it. It's gonna take a while before Henry grows in his facial hair by going to a barber. Again, we could have already been there, but I was like, what if we just have a nice stroll? Why fast travel when take in scenery? Enjoy our time. So peaceful. Said before, it's like just enjoy these moments before all of a sudden it like cut to later where I'm just running around being like, where the fuck is it that I'm looking for? Or sword fight, deflect, kill guy, master strike, master strike, master strike. Henry gets sex, Henry gets sex. Master strike, master strike. More fucking. trees. Woodcutter camp area. A lot of cuts, a lot of stumps. At least these guys were smart. You know, these. If this was Medieval Dynasty, at least those will grow back into trees. My mistake was taking all of them away and then them not regrowing. They're smart. They left the stump. Horses, but mine's better. I mean, I don't know if they're like, what's the best horse in the game? I feel like I just like sticking with Pebbles because it got the boost and can hold a lot. But there might be a better carrying capacity horse and things like that. But Pebbles has been pretty solid. I didn't even take the other horse when they offered, because it would get the same thing with Pebbles. If you ride it after a while, it'll get better. You'll get the hidden perk. But I think overall Pebbles still carried more. So plus it's like, how could I give up Pebbles? I have no idea where he said we were going. The Devil's Den. Oh, I'm glad they just leave that. Just, hi, I'm the Devil. Devil's Den. Oh well. I better actually have a sword out ready to fight. That's why I'm dressed in my amazing gear. I look inconspicuous.
I warned you, you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
I think I'm about to have to pick a fight.
Crossing for an alternative mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip.
I like
I
turnips.
Can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you've
I've fought more than 3 people. I'm not scared.
You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
But look at my armor.
That can be fixed.
Oh, I'm out of drink. Now he's really mad. Oh man, we all get to take one. I don't know if that's going to be enough for me. I need more than one to feed my belly. You know what? Hey, knock it off. I forgot how loud the pings are.
You want to try me?
Here, I brought out the halberd for you, so it's a fair fight. I don't have my combo sheet, so...
Next! Fuck that! What's it to be? Are you gonna fight? Drop dead.
I win.
Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh?
Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
I used the halberd, but thank you.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
Aren't you just the guy I dealt with?
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged.
You didn't have to, but I did want that.
You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving.
Can we just tell you to
If
leave?
you need anything.
I'm just gonna keep quiet.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? Oh, I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
But who if someone pays him more?
So, what's up with the devil? I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
Oh, okay.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
I don't pay attention.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Oh, Etta and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
You don't know what I'm capable of. I'm the master
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
I don't have relish.
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3. So
I'm practically 10 guys.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not
I
for
have
me,
one pistol.
but maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
Well, what place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
Gives him the
What
most
about me?
power of
You'll
sense.
go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be, surely, hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Oh, great. Do I have to meet
Don't
you there?
dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Am I following him now? God damn. I want to explore and do other quests, but I have to keep following you guys. That's not my horse.
Come on, lad. Mount up. We have to hurry. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
That sounds
You have
about
a
right.
wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
All right, then.
Come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another bore. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Ha! Really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself.
And I don't want to
Life's
stir
to
your
be
shit.
lived, and the bodies to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop demon.
So you're a mercenary,
Sure.
cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Ah, come on, you do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never.
I think
ride
I
out
do,
without
but I'm not
some
giving it to you.
supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
Yeah, let's go a little faster. My horsemanship improved. We're going to be the best friends. Henry and Kupayenka or whatever. The buddy cop film nobody wanted, and we're not even cops. Screw romancing Hans. Let's fuck this guy. Ugh. Yuck. Where the hell are we right now in the world? We were at the Devil's Den, which I'm going to have to go back to learn of quests or get a quest tipster to tell me about stuff. Like giving us the... I mean, I understand why we're doing this. I have the perk to know where everything is, but this is kind of giving us a little bit of the lay of the land.
Better not piss on my boots or trip over. Oh, almost done. Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path above the stream leads.
Mutt. Sorry, I was typing a message. Mutt, what?
Show me.
Mutt. I'm praying.
In God, the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, and in Jesus Christ, his only Son, our Lord, who was conceived by the Holy Spirit, born of the Virgin
I'll
Mary.
be with you in a moment.
He suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell. On the third day, he rose again. He ascended into heaven and is seated at the right hand of God the Father Almighty. He will come again to judge the living and the dead. I believe in the Holy Spirit, the Holy Catholic Church, the communion of saints, the forgiveness of sins, the resurrection of the body, and life everlasting. Amen.
Thank you.
No time to wander around. We've got work to do.
I had to get my perk. I'm on my way. Okay.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
Oh, this mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders. By the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then.
I
We don't have
wanted
much
leaves.
time.
Shovel here. I already have a shovel, but is it on me is a better question. 'Cause it might be on the horse. Okay, no, I am holding a shovel. I don't need another one.
Lad, hey, here it is. Bring the shovel.
My outfit's gonna get all dirty.
It's already taking us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried him. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodil.
Well, at least I got a saver snap out of it.
Ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Didn't seem like a yes.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Fine.
Why not? It'll make the digging go faster.
Good boy.
You know what? Fine. You seem like you'd be fun if you have booze. How did you even know there was moonshine in? I didn't find anything in there. Sorry.
I found something in the basket.
Beautiful. Is there enough for both of us?
You can take all of it. I won't be drinking.
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm starting to feel like shit.
All right. At least there's more for me.
Fucking terrible idea to give this guy alcohol, but I'd rather be at least sober. Plus, I have my own stash. Thank you very much. Let's just drop these apples. I don't need those. I'll have wine. A little bit more refined than your moonshine. Whew, this hits hard. That was some really good wine.
Right. Enough playing around, Dick.
Yeah, I got it. God, this outfit's gonna need a wash.
Absolutely. Just like the last time. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well.
No, nothing. I mean, I'll take this to sell, but other than that, nothing I want.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here,
I stink.
then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
I already got really stinky. I should be wearing the other attire, but I don't want to get my heavy quotes around the stealth attire all stinky, because then they'll smell me. Fine, my armor can stink. That's not a big deal.
You silly mutt.
Good dog.
Aye, lad, do not sulk. This really must be it.
Oh, he said do not sulk. I thought he was like, hey, lad, don't suck. Carefully wrapped handguns.
See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
Not even looking
I
at
won't
him.
be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Now to follow him to the ambush spot. Nope, I need to get on a horse, not keep following him. Horse. From the trees, it's Pebbles.
Portraits of harlots and drags from the
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still
To hell with the hand cannons. Don't you want to get on the road and sing to the convoy? They'd bleed out of their ears and we'd be done.
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her best
fucking guy.
No other. Oh, get that damn troll up and drink your wine, brother.
I just like that a few minutes when I'm in Henry's just like, why am I being punished? I'm covered in so much filth. I stink. I'm stuck with this guy. I need a fucking bath.
Friend is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your wine, brother. Fucking and boozing and fucking. Fucking and boozing and fucking.
I stink, but hey, we made it.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Civ?
See how well we understand each other.
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but...
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
And then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens, from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
No, she finally
Make up
took your
minds.
bandage off.
It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubianka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
We make out? Because I don't want to. Sometime later.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now.
I like that you're dressed and I'm still in this armor.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Crossbows. Take that. Did that scare you? I think they were duds.
Matilda!
Fucking hell!
Or we just missed.
Damn it!
We're- Well, we did a great job.
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
I mean, it's if I was aiming the damn thing. It's not going to do any better.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill him.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Look, let's get this straight. We both know we'll be done with you in no time. You and maybe one other might give us a bit of trouble, but the rest will crush like flies.
What are you blabbering about?
I'm aggressive.
My men are better armed than you. And
No,
they're
you're not.
certainly not scared of you.
That may be true. But the most ruthless killers and bandits in the land are hiding in these woods with me. Cutthroats who murdered and pillaged their way through the kingdom. Your weaklings don't stand a chance, my friend.
Hey! Where are you going, you morons?
Fuck
All
this.
together! Nobody moves a single step!
Henry's scary. Oh no, I still have this gun out. Don't even know where that fired. Ow. Have my sword, please.
Eat dirt, yokel! Is that what you call fighting like a...
Through blood!
To me! Get him from behind!
Take that fucker out, damn it! Keep it up! Hit him on your head!
That was some butchery! Quick!
I can't use that gun for shit.
I hope that's enough. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here.
I'll help by looting. Sweet, sweet pancake. Oh, that could have gone better. I have another pistol now. Can't shoot these things for shit. It would have been better with the scatter shot. At least then that would have fucking fired in any which way. End dialogue. We can head out. How about you, buddy? Doing okay in there with your rotten apples?
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
They're
was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought it was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Just don't show me your cock.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
How are we doing, Devil?
I just don't
You
talk.
have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly.
God, with the
This
pay.
place
What
has
if someone
everything we
pays
need,
more?
And people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den. And I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have
Never
to do
even
something
send me a
about it.
postcard.
But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
Yeah, I'll go alone.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that.
He needs to rest.
We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band.
Ooh.
The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or shit in their
Where will you
pants,
find
hiding.
them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
Ooh, wonderful.
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
It's what I
At
do.
least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's
Wish I was
not
good at
coming
Battle
back.
Brothers. That's what this just makes me want to do.
Henry may be
A
able
band
to
of
convince him.
a band of guys doing shit.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak. But who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
Liechtenstein can wait. I better look for the rest of your devil's pack.
Great.
I mean, I'm
Be
gonna look for
careful.
anybody. I'm gonna be
Didn't
doing all
recruit them
stuff.
for their pretty eyes. They're probably not going to be very friendly after what happened, so be nice to them.
I'll bear that in mind.
All right, go ahead. But don't forget, Catherine's waiting for you in Kuttenberg.
Yeah, well, now I have a whole world to explore and a whole lot of other people's problems to solve. You know how it is. going on down here? No, nothing for me, I guess. I don't feel like lockpicking it. Hi, would you like to be a part of a group? Hi, would you like to be a part of the group? It's like, no. What did we just say you're not supposed to do?
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here.
Hi. Everything seems fine about this place.
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for us? At least for a few days.
But of course. We have 2 free rooms just upstairs. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Treadlight. The name's Treadlight.
What's new around here, innkeeper?
There's talk that young Bruttons form a fight club in Horsham.
Ooh, I love me
Maybe
a
they'll
fight
let you
club.
into their circle. I heard there's a haunting in Old Cudner. There was a great tragedy one time in the mine near there. It's abandoned now. The ground collapsed, and a pit to hell opened up there.
Oh,
and then
fun.
Smolka came by. She's the one who runs the bathhouse across the street. She said a fella came in, all restless and fidgety, saying he wanted a girl. That he wanted to take her somewhere else, and Smolka wouldn't have it.
Can I have a girl?
But when he offered to pay double, she agreed. You know how it is. These days, every groschen counts.
Was he a fucking pig?
If only that.
So what did he do?
The girl came running in all beaten up. Smolka couldn't get her to talk about what happened, but it wasn't pretty. I went to see her. The girl was all blue with bruises. Her knees blooded. Not a pretty sight.
Who was this?
The way Smolka described him to me, he must have come with Sigismund's
Internet
army.
troubles as always, guys.
Probably
Sorry
a
about that.
deserter. I've seen a few of those around here.
Have you any idea where I could find him?
Rumour has it he's been sleeping in a shepherd's abandoned dugout, just outside the forest nearby.
I'll take care of him.
I'm glad to hear it. And don't spare him. A lot of scum is coming here, but enough is enough. When you're done with him, go to see Smolka at the bathhouse. She'll be glad to have one less thing to worry about. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting.
And that's about it?
Thank you, innkeeper. What's new?
Well, if there was something I'd...
And that's all I got.
Well, now just this.
How about a cup of wine for my troubles? First things first. Look around, see what we can do. Smokehouse. Someone's got a quest down here. Laundry. That gatekeeper's hut. I want to go and get a haircut in the game. Like I said, I think the only barber there is in the major fucking, like, place. Makes it kind of lame, because I don't want to go right to there, but I might have to just to get a quick cut and then leave. Like the only place with a barber. I mean, I have to go to Kuttenberg anyway, because that's where Catherine is. Like, you're telling me there's not another barber anywhere else? Like, in this region? I think even, like, the bats would have one, but... Tailor person. Mithy, someone with a tip for a quest. There's just problems everywhere. Oh, first though, I'm gonna head to this bath. At least I think I'm cleaned, but I'm still gonna go and get everything washed up.
Welcome, sir.
I need a bath.
And
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
my girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise. Let's talk about the price.
Certainly.
I want to pay 39.
All right, then. Let's get to it.
A little taste. God, 3 hours of sex? Ugh. Too much.
My God.
Dear
That
God.
was really something. You'd better warn me next time. I'm not much of a swimmer.
Jesus. Anyway. That's taken care of, and yeah, as far as I'm aware, you don't have like a barber person here, so I have to go to... I guess if I really want to, I have to go to Cuttenberg real quick. Just take a stop over to there, unless... Oh, hey, the apothecary.
I should get going. How can I help you?
Just someone sleeping. Let me just take a look at the house person. Did they add, like, their shirts getting all wet after a bath? Because that wasn't a thing before. I'm just trying to get somewhere. Why does everything gotta interrupt me?
Your offerings are a blasphemy before God, and this is his punishment.
What's going on here?
As you can see, something slaughtered all these cows.
Not just something. It was that creature from hell. I saw with my own eyes how it fled back to its hole in the mine.
Give it a rest, would you?
I won't. What'll happen when that monster comes for us next?
Seems we've been fortunate running into you then, eh?
I'm Henry of Scallis.
I'm Marion, the local priest. You look like someone who knows how to fight and isn't scared off all that easily. Just the kind of man for the job.
Do I?
Tell me what happened from the beginning. What killed those cattle?
I was in my cottage when I heard such strange noises. It made my skin crawl. So I went out and saw this. And that beast what did it running away. How am I supposed to make a living now? These cows were my most treasured possessions.
What sort of strange noises did you hear? Can you describe them in some way?
It was like someone dragging chains along the ground. Neither men nor wolves make them kinds of noises. And demons carry chains so they can catch sinners with them. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, did you hear it?
And what about you? Did you hear it too?
Unfortunately, no. I was in the church when Vladimir sent for me, saying they'd found those carcasses.
All right. What about this pit of hell?
You mentioned a pit of hell. Is that located
Sure, it's not just a
somewhere
hole
around
in
here?
the ground?
That's just a local fable.
It's no fable. In the days when silver was mined here, terrible misfortune took place in the mine. A pit to hell itself opened up there.
The
An
mine
Oblivion
shuttering
Gate?
fell apart and the gallery collapsed. That's all.
Shuttering my arse. It was a pit to hell. Shuttering don't just blow up on its own. But hell didn't scare good old Father Richard, so he set off into the tunnels and struck a deal with them demons. Ever since then, we brought food to the mine for them every second Sunday, and they leave us in peace in return.
Father Richard was a crackpot. You're lucky to finally have a normal priest here now.
A priest who forbade us from bringing the offerings, and now you can both see where that's got us.
Has anyone actually looked around in the mine?
Only old Father Richard. Nobody else has ever had the courage. The very mine shaft stinks like hell
Gonna be a
itself.
guy who just wants
So
food, and
we
now that
only
they
ever
didn't get
lower
food,
a
he's
bucket down
killing
with the
cows.
offering, and then clear off quick.
After the cave-in, the miners left to work in Grund. It seems they'd no longer felt the vein was worth the trouble here.
Where's Father Richard now?
He returned to his maker not long ago, and now I preach here in his place. The moment I caught word of that foolish superstition, I put a stop to any offer.
And you can see what that caused.
It's only happenstance. This isn't the first, nor the last time that wolves dare to venture into town.
Vladimir's right. It doesn't look like it was the work of wolves. I don't know what could have done it, but wolves don't make those kind of wounds.
You hear that, Father? And that's coming from someone who's been out. and
Doesn't mean
seen
it's
the
not a
world.
person.
This whole thing is very odd. How do you want me to help?
The massacre of those cattle is a horrible thing. But the heresy that's been tolerated here on account of the former priest is even worse.
Old Father Richard would chase you out of town, you stuffed frock.
Jesus.
And Marion may be young, but he's still a priest, and he deserves a bit of respect.
Thank you, Henry. Since you're the only one here uninvolved, I'd like you to go into the old mine and discover the truth of this old wives' tale.
And while you're there, take some peace offering with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dare going.
What am I to do with you? All right. Henry, take their offering with you as well. You'll do just as those wretches did before you, and then wait to see if any demons show their faces or not.
Wait for demons? You want to send the poor fella to his death?
Don't listen to him, Henry. Faith in God will protect you.
Or
But
my
before
pistol.
you go through the mine, we'll have a look around the village. Then we'll all meet at the entrance to the mine.
This isn't the job for me. All right, I'll help.
All right, I'll help you. But what about the offering?
A bit of food will do. Here you go. We always lowered the food down in a bucket. The main thing is not to go down the shaft yourself, lest you anger hell.
Don't be frightened. It's just an old shaft.
Gross.
You'll find it to the west of here. The whole area is deserted and most of the entrances are blocked off. You go past the mine buildings until you reach the one that's collapsed to the ground. The mine entrance is next to it. Good luck, lad. You're going to need it.
God be with you.
Thank you.
Careful.
And not be skinned. I just butcher it. Alright, well, I'll take care of that problem in a moment. Alright, now that the little interruption, and I went and got myself a haircut. YouTube, you didn't see that part, but we got interrupted before I did by someone, but I didn't want to do that quest just yet. I still want to explore the region. I just quickly had to go all the way to Kuttenberg and then come back. Because I wanted to start from here and look around. But I had to take all the way there just so I can change my style up. Now we can have fun roaming the place and see what happens. See what we find out here.
Quick!
There's also, I'm going to have to keep looking at the map. Know any way to get to here without just cutting across.
Quick!
Ness, quick.
Go! Die! Die! Go!
Oh, okay, that's how you stop it. Go, Pebbles. Don't ask me how I know. I just sense that someone around here's got a quest for me.
Whoa! Whoa!
My humble respects.
How can I? Nicely cleaned up with a beard. I mean, it's not shaven, but I heard you had local fights.
I heard you hold fights here, and I'd like to know more.
What would you like to know?
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood, and maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Well, I haven't won any tournaments here yet, but I've knocked a few people around.
Well, you'll see if that'll be enough.
I mean, I did win at the other place, just not a tournament.
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short.
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him, but he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool you. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder.
Oh, good.
And he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
Where do your fights take place?
At old Chucha's.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can.
Just follow your
Follow
nose.
your nose. See you later.
All right, more people to have fist fights with. My favorite. I do love getting into hand-to-hand combat with you. Want to make sure that's not being tracked. I don't see those quests right now. I don't want to see those main story quests. That's not what I'm about. Try to jump over it. I wanted to be cool, but I couldn't do it.
May God give you health, sir.
Hi, man. I jumped into your, like, shit.
Mind where you're going?
I don't know. Will you talk to me? Do I have to... Get over. Hey. Hey. I want to talk to you, but you're leaning, and I can't talk to people that lean. You stop leaning? You're too cool for me to have a conversation with.
Mind where you're going?
My God, how long are you going to sit here? Let's go.
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Brookhans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
Punch bar.
I have to beat Stanley, so they'll leave me alone.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog. Better limped for days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
At least I know I don't have to hold back. People like Stanley should get their teeth bashed in every day.
Soon as I learn to fight, I'll pay him back for better and for the horses.
I've got half a mind to kick his arse here and now. Well,
how about
trying
we
your luck
fight?
against me?
Why not? Do you have any money?
That
Yeah,
sounds
there you
good.
Get ready then.
All right.
For the cross!
Oh, shit.
Go fight yourself!
Ah.
I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is yours.
I just
Take
keep
it
trying to
all.
put him in a chokehold.
Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him.
You look like a merry bloke. What do you like about the fights?
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like to punch someone.
Fair.
That's it.
I swear. I do it because I enjoy it. That's not so strange, is it?
I just like to laugh and punch.
Should we fight?
But of course. And before we get started...
Yeah, 10 coins.
Thanks very much.
Now I'm going to try to put you in a chokehold.
There's no escape!
There's no escape. I win.
I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
Only like 20 or whatever, groschen.
You're doing all right so far.
What are you whistling
You're not
for?
gonna beat me.
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Yeah, here's 10.
I'm glad to hear it.
I'm going to put you in a chokehold, asshole. Come here.
Fuck you!
What was that? I can't hear you. Punch him in the side
I
of the
reckon
head.
I cut off more than I could jig. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town.
And how I beat you all in a rapid, short amount of time.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
Just kept putting everyone in a chokehold.
Today's a scotch.
Good day to you.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired
Thank you
hands
for the
in
recipe.
Niskovitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
And in Kuttenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Hole in the Wall. The name
Sounds like a
suits
glory
it
hole.
perfectly. So don't expect to be treated kindly.
That sounds worse. But I'll see. Maybe I'll go there and take a look some.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be glad. Farewell, sir.
What did I do to you?
What? What did I do to you? Oh, I can finally talk to you.
Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Just, I'm not interested.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Tuma and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass, maybe he'd leave me alone.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just
You
it.
want me to throw?
I'd need you to help me a little.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea. Auntie says I'm a little slow.
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking someone's teeth out is actually pretty simple. And you've got the strength of 3 men. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Well, all right.
And then for the next 3 hours, I trained him. Rising up, back on the street. Playing the fucking, like, montage music.
Oof, I can't anymore.
Me neither.
I look fine.
Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
That's what I do.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grun sometime. I take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
Thank you, buddy. Hopefully you win that fight. See, I did the best I could. I trained him. I didn't want to give him false confidence. He needs training. Well, not much going on in these other towns when it comes to quests, just visiting things. They'll probably not have anything right now, or they might be after I talk to the tipster. I'm gonna actually head over to Grund because there's people to tell me about some shit, so good a place as ever to go take a visit. I mean, it's like 12. It's so hazy out. Rainy. I think it's raining. Or it's going to. Can't really tell. I'm sitting far back, so I can't see if there's raindrops.
Go.
All right, so if I was to take this, and then I take a left, I should be good at some point.
Quick.
Henry's feeling very confident in himself. He had a haircut, so that makes him feel good, and he had sex. His confidence is at an all-time high right now.
Quick. Quick. Go.
There's a smithy up ahead.
Quick.
I do love smithies.
Greetings to you.
Hello there, Fallman. May I come in?
Not this again.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, friend.
Hi, greetings. Greetings all around, actually. Right. Forgot about all my recipes I didn't learn. Those. Hey, you done cleaning? I want to talk to you. Any chance we could talk? Any chance we could? Hey, any chance we can talk? Do you have anything to say? No? Okay, well. Now we can talk.
What will it be?
What do you have?
What do you have for sale? Nothing. I can't trade with him. I can repair with him, but I'm not allowed to trade. Sure, I didn't mean to do that.
Doing business with you, sir.
Sure. I can't trade with this man. I'm not allowed to buy from these people? I don't think I'm allowed to be here. Your little camp don't seem to want it too much. There we go. Jesus. I had to like walk away from the man. You don't have anything that I give a shit about. I mean, you have materials that I could always go and buy from anybody.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
I could always buy if I'm in need.
What's going on?
Why? Why am I not allowed in there?
Well, what's it?
I can easily beat you all up.
From with you.
Rude people. As I'm the one threatening violence. God, these people are rude.
Go.
Run.
Come and hear something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the
Whoa. I don't think that guy traveled anywhere.
It looks better already.
Hello.
What would you like?
How's life?
How's life been treating you, innkeeper?
Fine, thanks for asking. The foundry workers are always mighty thirsty in the evening after slaving away at those hot furnaces all day long. They drink so much ale, I can hardly keep up with bringing it over. So, I can't really complain. I'm not the type of innkeeper to get an inn only to complain about it being full.
What's life like here? Is there anything new?
We live the best we can. The silver works are operating at full capacity, and the stables are doing well too, from what I've heard. If only those Hungarian bastards would fuck off already. That reminds me. Do you need a horse by any chance? Our Hannah is the local expert. I'm sure she'd be happy to help you.
What's new around here?
Well, Zadmira Blacksmith had one too many a while back and told me some curious things. His wife was having an affair with Tomlin Brutons from Horsham, but then she sent her Zadmir to rough Tomlin up. I've no idea how things are between them. Strange thing is, Zadmir's a big fella, but Tomlin still beat the shit out of him. Don't mention it to Zadmir, though. He was all upset about it. But you could ask Kona, his wife. You might find out what's really going on there. And I also know Zadmir the blacksmith finally got himself a new apprentice.
Oh, that's nice.
He was cursing for ages that he couldn't find anyone who could hold a hammer properly. Maybe he'll be satisfied now. I also heard there are some disputes among the miners. I don't know what it's about, but I heard it has something to do with their traditional archery contest. If you're interested, go and see the foreman Vlak in the Black Horse Tavern. And that's about it.
Interesting news.
Anything new around here?
Nothing much. If you're looking for...
That adds them as quests? I mean, new quest here. There's the smithy now with an activity, so yeah, I think talking to them to at least add some shit around here.
The beer on the table.
Good day.
Always nice.
Same to you.
In the south, I saw a
That is a crappy day out. Hello, I have the sense someone needs me.
Grosh told me over a few beers that you had a thing with someone from Horshan, and your husband got battered because of it.
Merciful Mary, so Grosh has been blabbing about me to God knows who. The shame of it. I'll have you know I did no such thing. I'm an honest woman.
My apologies. I'm merely repeating what I heard. So
Even
how
though
are
I don't
things
believe
between
it.
There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone.
Oh.
It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest.
Are you trying to get a
Demir is feeling
Jolteon, a
ashamed that young
Pikachu, or a
Bruthans gave him a
Raichu?
thrashing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to.
I feel like you have plenty.
I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and
Well, you're not a
implored
virgin.
her for help. And now
I can
you've
smell
shown
it.
up. Besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull, perhaps two. So she surely sent you to help me.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my
The help in the
business.
bedroom?
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... Fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
Look, this Tomlin seems pretty handy. I'd have to be daft in the head to fight someone like that, especially when there's another way. What if he were to just lose the stone? These things happen, don't they?
You mean... No, that wouldn't do. You're asking for trouble if you steal something like that. It would cause very bad luck. Besides, I'm of honest stock.
Oh, I understand. No offense. I just wanted to look at all
Yeah,
our
I could
options.
just cut holes in
A
his
fair
pants
fight is our only hope.
and make him lose it. But sure.
All right. I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you.
But I
This
want an
means so
unlimited
much to
supply
me.
of soup.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm.
You learn a lot
She'll
about
give
this,
a
Hannah.
generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her.
I don't need a
and
horse.
I'll pray and
You hearing
intercede
this?
for
They're
you,
all trying
I
to make me get
swear.
rid of Pebbles.
All right. You have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate. That's where you should find him. But be careful, and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power, and it won't be easy. See you
Fine.
later.
I have the power of beautiful hair and a beard. So, my worries are very limited. Also an activity thing over here, so I guess I can go take a look at what that is.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Greetings.
Don't cause any trouble. Greetings. Hello. Stay a while and listen. Hi there. Do you have anything interesting for me that I may buy? No, you're garbage.
What can you do, sir?
Nothing else I can do. Apparently I can make the reforged version. For what I heard, it doesn't make it better. That was a glitch. I don't know if they fixed it. Something about like upgrading it or trying to do your best to make it like really good was
Maybe next time then.
didn't, but you know, I could always save, I guess, and see. That was like a bug where like upgrading it didn't, or like making it better
Thank you,
didn't do
sir.
anything, but I don't know.